When did you first learn that De Niro would play your father? I mean, were you there from the beginning whenever this was being talked about? What was your reaction when you found out that De Niro was possible?
He came on about 3 years into the project.
Oh, okay. So you and Paul have been
Paul and I had been working and gone through many scripts, and already gone through one studio, and so when De Niro expressed interest, it just seemed like. What could be better? It seemed perfect. So it was great because he approached us. He sort of had read the book or somehow heard about the movie being made. And
he approached you first.
Yeah, he was interested in playing the role. Yeah. So,
especially since he's gotten wrapped for playing characters that didn't have a lot of depth for some years. So, some people talk about this being his coming back to us.
Yeah, he's definitely got the He's still got it, So.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Do you see the film?
Oh, yes.
Oh, good. Last night?
And last Monday.
A screening, yeah, okay.
I just really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm a psychologist, so of course I just was reveling.
Yeah. All sorts of levels of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't give a diagnosis to him so that you get to decide yourself what he is, yeah.
Yeah, and the diagnosis wouldn't be that important. It's really the interaction between father and son.
That's why we didn't give a diagnosis. We didn't want to give
mother. Father, son, that seems so interesting. Well, I understand you personally consulted. You were there every day during the shooting. And I figure it must have had a profound effect on you because have you already written the book about... What is the name of it? I couldn't find it anywhere.
Well, it's not out yet. It's called The Reenactments.
Well, you're writing, in the film there's an overlap between comedy and tragedy.
I'm glad you saw that, yes.
A frequent general theme in your work?
Well, I mean, it depends on who you are, really, where you're from. Like, I was actually quite impressed. I mean, that's probably why I feel comfortable in Houston, because, coming from Boston, Houston, East Coast or something, there's something about this there's a sort of maybe dark humor that maybe connected. I didn't realize that Houston actually had that same thing until last night at the screening. Somehow, when people were laughing quite a bit through the film, like for the first half of it at least, there was a lot of laughter. At parts that were dark, but I thought they were funny. But I have a feeling if we showed it in the Midwest, people would think it's a tragedy. They just interpret things differently somehow. Like I've done my readings from my book.
They're more serious in a way. They don't get the humor?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, they don't think it's funny. They don't think it's funny. Yeah, they don't think it's funny. Yeah, because it's dark stuff. But like, somehow I didn't realize there was that connection between Houston and Boston. Because in Boston, the book is a comedy. If I read there, people laugh through the whole thing. And if I read the same passage in Minneapolis, people just weep. Like this stone face, just like, oh my God, they're shocked by it. But in Boston, it's just every day or something. I don't know what it is. I
had both reactions because I thought it was hilarious in places.
Good.
But it was hard to watch all the way through. It really is dark and heavy.
Yeah, so it catches up. But that's why you need the lightness too, So, yeah.